That day I woke up in a hotel bathtub.
Last time I was in a hotel, they've let me smoke inside.
He's lying.
What's in it for you?
The accuracy of my lifetime of cigarettes count.
When I woke up, the water was cold, and all of my blood was on the inside.
I smoked it on the window out of politeness.
I hate kissing people who smell like cigarettes.
That's less dramatic than hating kissing in general.
Not afraid that it will kill us, yet we are afraid that it won't.
You mean kiss?
Please tell us again how you are allergic to it.
Lipstick and promises.
No promises and no surprises, please.
For my last birthday, my people made me a big surprise. They didn't know it was gonna be my last.
He got kisses for presents.
Surprisingly, I didn't die in that hotel room.
Would you consider it a problematic surprise?
When I kissed a cigarette-smoking model, I had a rash on my tongue.
I will lie again.
I bought a pencil that looks like a cigarette to hold between my fingers. Now wouldn't that be a nice present?
I never learned how to make bathtub bubbles.
I never complained about anything my entire life, and now I have it in writing.
They told me I have a sensitive tongue before.
I'm never lonely, I'm always with a cigarette.
I'm with you.
Do you have a cigarette? Lovely present for a smoker.
Sip a dip.
No, a cigarette.
I don't like to talk about myself.
No, you are on it.
But what about a cigarette?
Sinif for the liver.
Paracetamol.
I have a birth heart defect.
You are on it, I can tell.
Tell me about it.
So, no cigarettes?
I would never swallow a pill.
Just syrup.
It's not for everyone.
Does anyone have a cigarette?
You are in danger.
No need for danger, please.
Only to themselves.
Too much excitement.
Here's the part that always gets me.
Dying in a hotel is for losers.
Dying is for those who kill themselves.
I go, you go, we all go, and you go.
Aren't you afraid? Who here is not afraid?
Cigarette smokers are fearless.
Tissues and gums couldn't chew me away.
Lie and die.
What about just a little?
I'd never kiss you fearless.
I knew something was wrong.
Careless, not fearless.
In no hurry to shout.
I never in my life wanted to shout and suppressed it.
I let the ashtray smoke, just give me a cigarette.
Are you me or am I you?
I feel sorry for you.
Don't say my name.
And you're calling me a liar.
Dreamer.
The simplest of these is a placement of walls, screens or other large objects in the foreground of the picture.
I never dialed you before.
Occasionally reconsider it.
Side effects include a sudden death of people of the age of 80.
What's in it for us?
Never have I ever...
I once killed for a cigarette.
Just as you will die.
Cigarettes are a side effect.
I can still feel it on my tongue.
What's on it?
Always only cigarettes.
That's not what killed me.
I was there.
Everyone was there.
For the love of God.
I know you are afraid.
I know that one day I must die.
I'm alive.
I hate it. I hate it.
Gentless.
Just to taste it. Just to pull.
Idiocity.
Don't talk to me about desire.
Some things we plan, we invent and we plot and cook up.
I never planned it as much as I did that hotel day.
I lost my sunglasses in a hotel.
I never lost a pack of cigarettes.
That sensation is killing me.
What's in it?
Don't fool yourself, pretty lady.
Only fools get fooled.
Wrong.
As if any of you knew right.
Silence.
Silence squared.
Absence is the most beautiful form of presence.
Smiling.
Coughing.
You don't need it, I promise you.
I'd smoke a donkey's ass if it was a cigarette.
Until the memory of what could have been fades.
Where are you going?
They paid me to stay.
Memorandum of memories.
The king of the Azaks.
1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh no.
His perfume still makes her cry. I know it.
I will never repeat myself.
Sell it. Sell me a cigarette.
That's why I bought it.
You don't know what it's like on the other side.
In process.
What's the password?
Suddenly.
Inappropriately.
Unimaginatively.
A rolled cigarette.
Dope. That's dope.
Cigarettes?
Meds.
I am this close to wondering why are you ignoring me?
You should stop taking it.
He would if he could.
No. Not if I could. Not if they force me. Not ever.
I've been there before.
What makes you think she's talking about him?
I meant the medication.
What about Germany?
Never. Not in a million years am I going back to that German prison.
Unnecessary.
Just a flea box.
I'd break your jaw if I could.
It's not a question of can.
For a cigarette?
Any day.
Should we consider it a proposition?
I don't need you to do my dirty work.
I need you.
Him or a cigarette?
Her, you fools.
Where's that coming from?
I only fuck strangers.
Who would you consider a stranger?
Nobody cares about you except me.
You're the apple of my eye. Cigarettes are my because to every why.
I seem lonely to strangers.
Listen her, here I me.
Who's she?
Evident.
The police would have found me otherwise.
I started smoking in prison.
When were you arrested?
I will not make any statements at this time.
Statements are dangerous and exciting.
You know it. Now or never.
How about after a cigarette?
Okay, I got $100 here, says you are all lying.
Not of any interest to me.
Maybe.
Misunderstood. Don't let me be.
Avalanche.
Idiocity.
Hello? Can I please get a cigarette?
Pack for life.
How would you call it?
Dread.
Never would I ever.
Placebo.
Sooner rather than later.
I know what you are thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5?
Nope.
Not this time.
Later maybe, after a cigarette.
When I was in China, I fell in love with a coffee maker.
Man or machine?
Does it matter?
Only if you had cigarettes.
I wore a nicotine patch once to test smoking.
When you're dead, you can't inhale.
Like a burner phone.
Like no gas.
Like a broken condom.
Like a bathtub bubble.
When does it end?
After the last cigarette in the world. It has no end.
Everything ends.
Not if you're still breathing.
You just lied. Twice.
I've come to a conclusion that my guts got shit for brains.
You keep me in the loop.
Oh God, did I pray to you wrong or did you misunderstand me?
Cigarette?
No, no brain. Shit brain.
No need for big words.
What words?
I could tell you about it.
Like a subscription.
Like smoke.
Why, yes.
Not for the dad.
Join a club.
A band.
So many questions.
Better you get high than keep taking those.
Living and breathing.
Do you put it on your lips?
I'd never swallow it.
Like an emotional prostitute.
The prostitute of emotions.
I'd pay for it.
You've paid for it.
Only for cigarettes.
Never in a forest.
Never indoors.
On a field. Slope.
If love is the answer, you're home.
Broke my nose.
I dreamt of you wasted.
I'm wasted every day.
Better than big girls.
Somewhere in the shadow of my mind, perhaps.
If then I'd rent a cat.
I never needed saving because I always had savings.
Funny.
Funny, I concur.
I had different homes, but I only left yours.
Right as you are.
Not in a million years.
Perhaps, perhaps.
A cigarette?
Perhaps.
Really?
Whoa!
Indeed.
No, not a cigarette.
Indeed.
A cigarette!
The third, perhaps.
In lack of confusion.
Dad, don't get confused.
My alveolus are lonely and empty.
My arteries are not complicit.
Big words indeed.
To desert long and beyond.
I'd bring cigarettes to a desert island.
You couldn't start a fire if your life depended on it.
Dancing in the dark is not for everyone.
You'd know.
Just one more picture, I promise, just one more.
I agree if I can smoke.
This one is not about you, either.
Where were we?
Oh boy, oh boy. Like a spoon.
The bed should be bigger than the table.
What if it isn't?
You keep the ashtray on it.
You sleep on paper.
When they gave me food in the hospital, I vomited and they misdiagnosed me.
You're very good at talking without actually saying anything.
What's Robinson Crusoe in reverse?
Is it contemporary?
We are here.
Cigarettes.
Well medicated as a child.
No pain, no gain.
Parental advisory.
Better go now. Cigarettes and rain don't go well together.
Lie with me.
To pleasure.
With my eyes shut.
As if though you could open them.
It was a monstering.
Take me to a palace I could scream about.
You saw me, didn't you?
Mermaids.
Don't take her words.
Only cigarettes.
You smoke me to my last breath.
Write to me about the dead.
Whose was it?
You took mine.
Never in a million years.
I heard you.
I smoked you.
Like an ashtray to the wall aimed at my head.
Never waste a cigarette.
Bottom overload, I promise you.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I wouldn't love you if they paid me.
Morals prostitute.
Enemy of all emotion.
Write it down.
Vomit.
Pull it out of context, mutter. It killed the cat. Not like that, just like that. Bring it to life. Kill it again. Insult me. Better no punctuation, stronger but gently. Sing to me again and again. Oh, how I miss you, kiss you, love you, and again kill me. Bring me to life. It's cheap, it's dirty, it's mine. It's all for me. No punctuation, no capitals, no ownership, no sound. Just the sound again and again, putting me to sleep, bringing me to life. And again I see you, your roar gently through the mountains. Again I feel it, misunderstand me better, love me. Again I need to know your taste, your shiver. Again tell me a story, smoke me like a cigarette, burn me, forget me. Soon vacation, wait for me to come back, and again wait for me. I'm always with you, take me to the forest of my mind. Abandon me, love me, no punctuation. Better, stronger, faster, like there is no tomorrow. Spend me, blur the lines, insult me, misunderstand me. I love it, I need it. Again and again and again, slowly, gently, again, come down, down on the ground. Think of it. Think it through, bear my line, the empty look on my face, hiding, well, I see you, I caught you, and the jukebox plays, it's my favorite song, and the meds, they misunderstand, and the doctors, they are with me, and the substitutes, they are with me, you are with me, here I come, and here I go, and I'm leaving you for good. The sound of the drum keeps me perfectly Numb.
Gone?
Heard it all before.
Can't take it anymore.
I know, you know, we all know.
On an island with a volcano smoking my last cigarette.
And afterwards,
Shut up.
Smoke.
Nothing but a memory.
juggle it,
Shove it.
scream fire.
Smoke about it rather than cry about it. Bored, not?
I knew it.
Do it.
See me.
Dead wife.
St. George's infirmary room.
Sign it.
Technicolor love.
As if.
Oh, shut up.
Tell me, please.
Go fuck a duck.
Parrots all around me.
You're so cool, you're so cool, you're so cool.
Burn a phone, burn a life.
Burned like a finger at the end of a rolled cigarette.
Where we go, where we go, where we go, where we go.
Pencils and presents.
Has it crossed your mind or just path? Hold them fingers 1, 2.
Make it blue.
I saw the ducks in the shape of a V.
Golden plug. Makes no sense.
Never will I ever go back to a German prison.
Caesar razor, hold it tight.
Never have I ever.
Worse medicated.
Thick to dig.
Gave him back the damn coin.
Gummy me.
I'm not looking for a holy ghost.
If I crash on the couch, can I sleep in my clothes?
Take a bill.
Excuse me?
Cigarettes.
Never.
Sometimes.
Duck you.
Golden plug.
Tangled into you like cables after concert.
Makes no sense.
Doesn't aim to make sense.
You think.
I'll catch you thinking.
If you can.
Couldn't you? Wake up. Smoke.
The first one is always early in the morning.
They locked you up for a lost battery.
You nailed first.
Like glue.
Like 11:11.
Like horoscope.
You didn't know me, says she.
She who?
Who she?
I'ma treat you like my last cigarette.
Excuse me?
Thief. Thieves.
You think it makes a difference?
Decade of a prelude to intimacy.
Not yet.
Soon.
What now?
Again.
Spin it.
Stretch it.
Vomit.
Who am I?
Tell me, please.
Please tell me.
Irony?
Never.
Cigarettes.
For you.
Really?
Always.
Like when I stitched you up.
Don't get carried away.
Call it by my name.
Wear it.
Spin it.
Sting it.
Spin me.
Stretch me.
Never wanted you to cave.
It's in my bones.
I can feel them.
Every time I see Jarvis Cocker, I fall in love with Jarvis Cocker all over again.
He's got better things to do.
Then,
Than to smell your bra.
That's so romantic, it went to the other side of romance to die.
like a bullet.
Caved.
This never amused me one bit.
Cigarettes.
Sit down. Then sit silently.
Don't forget me.
I wouldn't dare. What am I? Say something foreign.
Tissues.
Like a handkerchief.
Misspell it.
Does it show
Empty plates never smashed.
When that happened?
Did you know in advance nothing happens?
We all did.
Guess my color.
Better than before.
Wait, you're still here.
Only 'cause I need a cigarette.
Then what happens?
Like pink and blue.
Did you know the moon was a part of the Earth's belly and it got chunked away due to spinning? And it spinned itself into the moon today.
Only for a cigarette. I'm here, dear.
We are all machines.
If you don't take it in, there's nothing to let out.
Oh boy.
Like a cactus.
You remember?
Like a cigarette.
He lied.
I knew it.
Never you mind.
But it matters. Like matter of fact.
Like dark matter.
Don't go dark.
Down and away.
Love is a bridge.
To new here.
Wouldn't sell it.
Still you kept it.
Hammer it.
Chopsticks.
Cigarettes.
Will not leave.
Seriously.
Till it bleeds.
Medicated into the absence of words, thoughts and delusions. Coming back in about 6 months.
Fuckity.
For a match or a light.
Your eyes are too big.
Dreams and despair.
Pale despair.
Tahiti, the land of my songs.
Who'll take the dogs out now?
Only for a cigarette. Rarely am I sad about it.
Who made you cry?
She shivers and shakes.
I saw it once and never again.
Roots from the middle of the plant.
Don't burn down my apartment.
Metal Chronicles.
Human plug-in.
Clip-ons without clips on.
Wouldn't wanna have it any other way.
Dual miss.
Madam or mist. The language that we speak and the secrets that we keep. All they exist underground.
Fine pencils for fine art.
First on a cloud, then far away.
What is it about you and clocks?
The ticking makes the noise in my head louder.
He bought me a clicking box.
You click on it.
I heard it.
We all did.
Running out of thoughts.
Paint them a picture.
Smoke them a cigarette.
Healthy and beyond.
To put your environment in danger.
To put them on fire.
In a dream.
In a hotel room.
Under his bed.
Under breath.
The chopsticks she saved.
Chaos, you and me, then a cigarette.
My room always smells plain with an occasional orange pop. Rest of the apartment smells of daily cooking. His place smells of steel garbage. Her place smells like vanilla scented sticks. And all I've got is an occasional reminder that I ate an orange an hour ago.
You can try and run.
She fell.
For it.
On it.
And again.
with her bra off.
And her flippers on.
Smoking his last cigarettes. Don't mock me.
He bought me headphones. It was a proof of love.
Coming back home early morning.
She was on her way when she heard it.
Why stop?
Just a delay.
No memories.
No credit card bills for afternoons in hotel rooms. No receipts for expensive jewelry. No calling at home when hanging up in silence.
No broken screwdrivers.
No sticky chocolates.
With her eyes and hips and smiles, we are done.
With her clueless smiles and dirty knees.
Sizzling in a tip cup.
No need to talk about actual love.
No need indeed. Our love is the only love, is the love of love, no need for love in love.
It was a proof of who was mocked.
I still keep holding on to that ring.
I'd never smoke his last cigarette.
I'd never put that blow dryer in his bathtub.
It would be my last as well.
I was once in love, but then again,
Rust and dust.
I'm listening.
I'm done waiting.
And when he went for pizza and I asked you what song it was,
Never stand that near to me again.
oh, forgive me the intrusion.
Forgive me the unfinished cigarettes.
Forgive me the broken bowl.
Stop it or start from the beginning.
there was no beginning.
There was an end.
There and then my first cigarette. And the stalling cricket.
Better time, next luck.
I search for you always, but I hope to find you never.
I know her smell.
Only if she smells of cigarettes.
There I was endless.
Sleep on it.
Without you, he'd never have me.
And her, she got it.
Upside down.
Downside up.
Of whom?
Broken phone, broken dream.
For a cigarette.
You can trust me to stay in control.
Well, while you were sitting in the back seat smoking a cigarette you thought was gonna be your last, I was falling deeply in love with you, and I never told you till just now.
Like gluing back her knees together.
Very, very extraordinary.
Love is a luxury available to puddles. Cigarettes aren't.
I love Coke, but only with no sugar in it.
I'll cut your hair, it's a promise.
You never kept a promise if your life depended on it.
Feelings, nothing but the feelings.
Death is for beginners.
Why are you at a party if you are sad?
Sadness is overrated.
6 pills a day keeps the doctor close by.
I bought you daffodils. I bought you cigarettes. Those were my favorite.
The collection of what could have been.
Does it bother you only he knows the whole truth?
He wouldn't know it if it was his dying wish.
Worse than before.
Worse than the last cigarette.
A drink to go, then another.
3 is a party.
I only drink purple.
Once I smoked paper just to smoke.
It was a dictionary page.
And if you don't know where that's from, that's on you.
I lose my pencil and I really need it.
Never for $1.
Crippling anxiety, wouldn't you say so?
I know, I just called, but I was wondering if you have a cigarette.
Dead men tell no tales.
I'm so retrograde for you.
Shower before talking to me.
Wouldn't want to get the hormone poisoning.
He showed me an instrumental album I could sing to.
Have you learned the words?
They were sent to me through raindrops.
Boo!
I'm polite, but a little boo, yes.
Boo boo!
Bobo.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Cheesy as always, you cheeky bastard.
Inappropriate given his history.
Once I tried smoking through my nose.
Go on.
Did it burn you from the inside?
Jellyfish Marina.
Crying out loud.
Only for cigarettes.
Orange milk.
Coconuts, you mean?
Bananas.
And crushed biscuits than a cigarette.
Do you blame me?
She lived with her grandmother on the other side.
Of the cigarette corner shop.
Do you blame me?
No one could forget.
Not that kind of kiss and tell.
You ask for it.
She did.
He has asked for it as well.
Nobody got it though.
Do you regret it?
Only the parts I can remember.
We have gathered her today.
Maggie.
When all that she lives on is a lip gloss.
And cigarettes.
Did I crash your car?
Oh baby, baby.
Drunks.
I'll be always seeking you.
Fiona.
Bismills.
Chopsticks.
Sunglasses.
Nonsense.
I feel it in my bones.
Nobody cares.
The common rain.
Definitely nobody cares. I feel it too.
It might even snow.
I agree. Nobody cares.
Everything that comes together falls apart.
Like smoked cigarettes.
Like banana fish.
I can't feel it anymore.
The excitement.
Cigarette smoke filling the air.
What if I lose you again?
Like losing a pack of cigarettes.
Horror is comedy misunderstood.
I vote that all light bulbs more from the ceiling to the floor.
Cake for breakfast.
Cake and cigarettes. Strawberry shortcake.
Do you collect them?
Only underground.
Of Earth or society?
You said underground.
Upside down and inside out. Please remember it.
I will bury you.
Don't make it overly dramatic.
Why don't you just use another pencil?
It's you with a pencil problem.
I was talking to myself.
Nonsense.
Do I know you? Do I make your brain sweat on the inside?
I have a pill for that if you need it.
Do you have a cigarette?
The person I'm trying to become wouldn't draw any satisfaction from this at all. Fortunately, I'm not that person just yet.
Missed you when I kissed you.
Ha ha.
Oh, please no.
When's the last time you brushed your teeth?
Sometime between two cigarettes.
Made in Germany.
She's a parrot, a laughing stock.
He's got a grace of landscapes never walked. Build me a highway, light me a cigarette.
She gifted her tools.
She never understood.
The gifter or the gifted?
And more, much more than this.
Using them would have been an insane man's fairy tale.
In the end, they were locked up for a lost battery.
As we are so wonderfully done with each other.
They should have slept on it.
They have, separately.
Much more than this.
She delays taking the pill just to feel it for a moment.
Drinks coffee.
With sleeping pills.
For the balance.
Did you know he made her a son?
She listens to it before going to sleep.
I'd never listen to it.
I'd never dance to it.
I've never smoked to it.
It flutters.
It smokes.
Like a mirror.
A receptor.
An eraser.
Dawn is for lovers and bakers.
Bipolar skaters' dead dreams.
Medicate me.
Light me on fire.
Bury me already.
Write me a song.
The longer the sentence, the shorter the thought.
Who puts you to sleep?
Cigarettes.
Who wakes you up?
Children playing in the backyard.
How do you die? Holding a cigarette.
Dead wife would have married the leprechaun in the end.
Leprechauns are dead.
Zombie, you and me.
He's a god. My god.
The god.
Spell it backwards.
Smutter it.
Call me.
Not on the phone.
Through waves.
And cigarettes.
And sensibilities.
Why do you think you're insulting? Don't mention her.
Don't drag her through this.
Them, everyone.
Make no sound.
Have you been here before?
I was so tiny I could crawl into a box hanging on a keychain to a door with no holes.
Only if you're a bigger bitch than I am.
Sideways.
Is your mouth as dry as your hands?
Don't eat yourself.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't love me like an unwanted child.
Don't smoke me like a poorly rolled cigarette.
Don't count the pages.
Don't stop playing our game.
Don't tell me it's a game.
Don't take my cigarettes. Don't delete me.
Enough.
Do you have a light?
Which color would you prefer?
Is your mind as shallow as your heart?
What did you tell you before the surgery?
Who taught you how to roll like that?
Am I still here? You left.
I left.
I write.
If you're trying to survive, don't ask questions.
I saw her first.
Her?
And where was I?
Nowhere near my mind.
Smoking a cigarette. He'll die not knowing every last breath was his.
Every first breath was hers.
Pushing buttons.
Pushing backs.
Aced fairy.
Thank you for remembering me.
For that cigarette when I needed it the most.
They will never know.
It's better to search for something and find nothing than to search for nothing and find anything.
Nobody needs to know.
Like an empty pot left on a hot stove.
Like misplaced instruments.
Like recorded background.
An avalanche. I smoked it first.
Dead wife's peas.
Like white markers.
Like fake accusations.
Desire.
Have you burnt yourself?
It's all about a nobody.
Play me again.
Desire for a cigarette. Say my name.
You couldn't pronounce it.
Click on it. Click on the button.
Tell me you love me.
Wait until I'm finished.
Lock me up.
Too cold.
Too warm.
Just enough.
Again.
Like twisted sisters.
Like cigarettes lit the other way around.
I want it again.
Repetition kills.
What about the dead?
Color me pink.
Don't ask who's your favorite.
Give me your jacket.
Fuck me for giving her my fucking jacket.
Pages upon pages.
Water it down ashtrays. Don't ever let her wear my perfume. Hard-boiled bones.
I didn't know it was for you.
How dare you drink my last drop?
It's too late to promote wanting it gentle.
Only on an empty stomach.
They talk to me like maybe I'm out of my mind.
Passion without precision is chaos.
If I can do it, I'm sure you could do it.
Smoke, smoke, smoke a bit.
Wash your hands.
Cooked up into not noticing you.
Blue is what you intend to read.
Into it.
Red is what I couldn't find.
About it.
What about the dead?
They never die.
I wouldn't remember you if you were my last. If it was a first.
The only one.
Don't wake me up at 4 in the morning to serenade me.
Don't put me to sleep.
It's your own fault for remembering.
You are going to have to hurry up.
Sweat dripping like tears.
No more.
No less.
Misunderstand me.
Wouldn't want it any other way.
Your way is my way is our way.
No way.
It's like those people who brag because they're tall.
Do you know how to stop shivering when you're freezing cold?
I'd rather miss the bus that cut the cigarette short.
Rushing to paradise.
Don't tread my dreams into it.
Blue like my Corvette, it's in and outside. Why haven't you walked back home?
Who stopped you?
Tears in slow motion.
Every time I see a panda, I promise you.
Don't. You're mine, like a cigarette.
Ask for more.
Find lass.
Scream. Shoot.
Let it all out.
Bury me.
You'll never finish it.
There's nothing to finish.
In the shadow of a street lamp. Cocked up, can't you tell?
I couldn't remember.
I'd never forget.
Sing to me.
Swim towards me.
I was at sea.
I looked for you in the mountains.
Left a long time ago.
Right in the center. With the last cigarette.
Again.
And again.
The sweat is gone, and all I'm left with is a faint scent of perfume.
Intoxication.
Baby, you're toxic.
I laugh for you.
I cry for him.
Don't give up now.
Almost there.
So close.
So far away.
You think the soul is the body, but you've got it backwards.
Seems like we only go backwards, baby.
Feels. Dream into me.
He sees me exactly as I want to be seen.
Where were you?
During that time,
So sentimental.
if you win too much, you've lost.
I looked for you everywhere.
There was just one turn I never made.
He said yellow, you took orange.
If you are not frozen, we are dancing.
I see you.
I'm invisible.
Clothed in my illness.
Covered in my cigarettes.
I can be anyone I wanna be.
You want to be a nobody? If you stop now, you're a liar.
The truth is,
Not here.
Not now.
I'm on my knees.
I'm begging, please.
On the other side.
Of the cassette.
Just one more cigarette.
Don't look at me with that tone of voice.
the truth is.
Agent provocation.
Fake as ever. Variables.
They hacked my brain once.
And nothing else.
I was on an island.
The truth is.
A cigarette.
When it ends, there is another.
You continued in that silence.
You can't feel my notebooks. You can't smoke my cigarettes.
Broken charges.
I'm so glad we can all laugh about it.
This one's for you.
With deep appreciation.
Which one?
I know I've been lying.
I know I never will.
Only in hotel rooms.
Smile with me, little Asian boy.
I was lit up like a match.
You don't really understand waiting if you're waiting for something that eventually happens.
Smoke me till the end a bit.
You're alone. Didn't you know?
Watch me burn.
Never have I ever.
Always did I, always.
Are you collecting empty coffee cups?
The truth is.
Why?
When?
Again.
In a hotel.